Hey guys, Dan Buchan back with video 4 of my Shopify A to Z series. Today we'll be talking about theme customization and we'll be setting up our collections. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing I'd like to do is let's actually go ahead and let's set up our collections so that we can automatically fill them in with all the products we added in the last video. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into our product section right here. I'm going to just look and I'm going to find similarities between the products. Meaning, so look like right here. So we have our tea bottles, right? So right away you can see each one has the word tea infuser bottle in it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find words. So again, like tea infuser bottle, so that way I can go into the collections and say, okay, so every product that has the word tea infuser in its title goes under, this tea infuser collection. So again, but as you can see, we have tea mug, tea infuser bottle. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and for the first product, I'm going to go into collections. We're going to go into tea strainers, right? And we're going to write over here. So it's going to be like this. So, we already did this briefly in the first video, but now we're actually going to go ahead and match it to the products again that we added yesterday, or we added in the last video. So again, we have, as you can see, tea strainers. Let me just open up the products in a new tab so we can, cross-reference. And again, so we have my bottle tea infuser, right? So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add another condition. The product title will contain tea infuser, right? And actually, I'm in the wrong collection. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna look at these. So it's gonna be actually I was right. So basically, add another collection. So it's gonna be product title contains, or actually, contains tea infuser. So we're gonna go ahead and save this collection. And then we'll go back to our other collections. So again, we have the tea strainer, right? Then we'll go into tea sets. And again, we'll change this actually to tea bottles because we ended up not doing tea sets, we ended up doing tea bottles. So product title contains tea infuser bottle, and product title contains tea mug, or whatever this was. So let's just look back at it. So tea/coffee mug, I believe, is what I went for. So I'm going to do both actually. So I'm going to do tea/coffee mug, and I'm going to do coffee/tea mug. So we'll go ahead and save that collection as well. And let's go back into our other collections. And the last but not least, we have tea ceremony. Instead of tea ceremony, I believe we did, let me just find it real quick. So what were our 3 categories? Give me 2 seconds. So let's see. So we had tea infusers, tea mugs, and tea bottles. Okay, cool. So then this will be tea mugs. And we'll go ahead and we will, let's see. How do we change this? This is a little weird. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and, Okay, so let's go ahead and delete this collection and make it automatic. And I'll show you what I mean by that in 2 seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and edit this one real quick, and we're gonna delete these two, the 2 second parameters, these two right here, because again, that's going to be our third collection, not our tea bottle collection. So let's go ahead, let's create a collection. We'll call this tea mugs, and let's go ahead and automatically select product. So again, product title contains tea mug. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll make this 10 times easier. We'll do product tag is equal to mug, and we'll save that collection. And let's go ahead, let's go back into our collections. Let's do the same for these other 2. So tea bottles, we'll do product tag is equal to bottle. And then again, we'll go back into collections and we'll go to strainers and we'll delete these two as well. And we'll just write product tag is equal to strainer. So then check this out. So then what we'll do is we'll actually go back into our products and we'll select all the bottles we want for, say, the bottle collection, right? So we have this one, this one, this one. That's more of a mug. This is a bottle. Let's see if we have any more. I believe that was the last one. So what we'll do is we'll go to bulk actions, add tags, and we'll go ahead and add the tag bottle. So let's go ahead and apply that change. And awesome. So these products were automatically added to that bottle collection. So now let's go ahead and let's deselect these products and let's go ahead and do the mugs. So this is the first mug we see. Then we have this one, that one, and these three. Wow, a lot of mugs, huh? Perfect. So let's go ahead and add tags. And again, we'll add the tag mug. So let's go ahead and apply those changes. Deselect the products one more time. And now let's select the strainers. So we have this tea infuser, this one. Oh, sorry about that. And let's see what else we have. We have, what were we doing? We were doing the infuser. So we have the pug tea infuser, we have the submarine tea infuser, and I believe we've got all of them. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead, add tags, and the tag we will add is again strainer, just like we set the parameter in the collections. So again, now we can actually go back into our store. So let's go ahead and open the preview of the store. Now we can see that we have shop tea strainers, shop tea sets, and I actually forgot to add the new collection to the navigation. So give me 2 seconds. We'll go into online store, navigation, and let's go ahead and edit this menu and add, so this will be shop tea bottles. This will be shop tea infusers. And let's go ahead, add a menu item, and this will be shop tea mugs. And we'll go ahead and set that to collection, and we will set the collection as tea mugs. Perfect. So again, we'll go into our store. Let's reload this really quick so the changes take effect. And you can see we have our collection. So we'll go into tea strainers. Everything is in here. Everything looks great. Let me just give it a second to load. And awesome. So this looks great. Then we have shop tea bottles. Again, all the products added to the collection. Then we have shop tea mugs. And again, as you can see, everything was seamlessly added to this collection. Really no work that I had to do. Nothing that I had to do manually. So now, let's go ahead and let's edit the theme. So what we'll do is right from this page, we'll go into Customize Theme. Or if you're on the dashboard, you can go from here, you can go into Online Store, Themes, and Customize Theme. So again, we're going to press Customize Theme. And we're going to get to work actually editing the home page and the look of our website. So the first thing I like to do is right away, I like to change the logo. But for this website, I'm not going to have a logo because I don't know if I'm going to actually, go through with it just yet. But again, this is just a tutorial. So for now, we're going to keep this. Maybe later on, I'll add a logo, add a legitimate name to the website. But again, for the moment, this is going to be our placeholder. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to actually change the header. Now, to get my headers, I go onto a website called unsplash.com. So let's go ahead onto unsplash.com. These are free HD images. Again, it says it right here. You can do whatever you want with them. So perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead into the search bar. We're going to search tea, and let's see what we come up with. So right away, we get this awesome picture with this oolong tea, looks like. Some nice black tea. We're looking for something a little bit more stylish, a little bit more, modern maybe. Let's see if we can find anything. This one's really cool. That one's pretty cool. It's a little, nothing's really catching my eye at the moment, but I'm sure we'll come across something really, really nice. So let's see. Okay, so we have to basically select an image out of the ones we just saw. This one's pretty good actually. Let's go ahead, let's download this, and let's go back into our theme editor, and we'll go ahead and actually upload this image. Now let's go ahead and select it from our downloads. And perfect, it's right here. So let's go ahead, let's open that. That's weird. Again, let's try that one more time, and I'm getting an error, but no message. That's really strange. And let me reload this. Let me try it one last time. Hopefully this works. So we'll go into our header. Oh, okay, because I was uploading it as the logo. That was my bad. So we actually have to go into image with text overlay, upload the image. Now let's scroll all the way down if my computer decides to respond, you know. So let's go ahead, let's open that image, and I'm getting this error again. What is this problem? Maybe I'll try to do a different image. Let's see. Let's try maybe this one. It's a pretty good image. So let's go back into our theme editor. Let's go into upload image. And again, one last time, let's go ahead and select the image. And I keep getting this error. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to contact Shopify, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're back. I talked to Shopify. What happened was the issue seemed to be that the image was actually too large. So what I did is I actually went ahead into Photoshop. I downsized the image. I made it a little bit smaller. So the old width was around 6,000 pixels, and now the new width is 2,000 pixels, and whatever the height is. So again, I just made the image a little smaller. You don't have to use Photoshop if you encounter this problem. There's probably tons of online tools that you can use. Again, you can just Google, an image resizer or something of that sort. So again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to press upload image, and let's go ahead and upload our wallpaper. So awesome. So check that out. That uploaded, and everything is all good. So now let's go ahead, let's change the heading. And again, remember we're doing a tea shop, so let's be a little creative, let's think of something where we can kind of entice the customer and tell him also, or tell them also, a little bit about our website. So again, it could be something like, welcome to tea heaven. I think that's how you spell heaven. And then you could say, where all your wildest tea dreams can come true. Again, doesn't have to be anything super meaningful, doesn't have to be like huge. It's just something to kind of entice your customer, kind of get them introduced to your website. So again, let's go ahead and so let's create a button as well. Now this button can be it's like see what's new, right? And then we can go ahead and collections, and go ahead and do all collections. And really, it's just that easy, right? So we have our first section done. Let's go ahead, press save, and let's back out, and let's go and do another section. So next we have this option to create whatever section we want, right? We have this general theme, the basic theme. I didn't change the theme. It's still the Shopify original debut theme. But again, these new themes, they come with sections. So you're allowed to actually go in and customize very well your Shopify page. So again, let's check out what we can do, right? So right now we have our featured collection, an image with text, and an image slideshow. Now, what we can do is let's see what sections they can let us, add. So we have blog posts, we have collection list, featured collection, we have an image gallery, image with text overlay, logo list, and a slideshow. Also, we have our featured product, a map, testimonials, text columns with images, and some custom content that we can put in with, custom HTML. But again, if you don't know HTML, you really don't need to worry about that. That's really just an extra. Again, you can accomplish the full effect of a nice looking page without actually putting in any custom HTML. So let's go ahead and let's put in a featured product. Now this product will be, let's choose a product. So let's go ahead and do this camera lens coffee mug. Again, that's a great photo. We'll keep the image size as medium. Let's go ahead and show quantity selector, show variant labels, show vendor, enable image zoom, and show social sharing buttons. We don't really need to show the vendor. That doesn't do much for my case. If in fact you want to do that for your store, you're more than welcome to. That's something that you can definitely do. Again, it's really awesome. It comes with these photos as well, so your customer can look at the photos and not just the one static image. So let's go ahead and let's actually take that and let's drag it right here so it's right below our intro, right? So right away you can see that if someone doesn't click here, they're going to go ahead and scroll down and they'll see right away our awesome coffee mug. And again, they have the option to add it to their cart and everything else. So then let's go ahead and let's take out featured collection. Instead, let's go ahead and add a collection list. Now, this collection list will be the same as our featured collection, but instead it will be a group of collections instead of just one collection. Wow, I said a lot. I said the word collection a lot in that sentence. So let's go ahead and let's set the first one to tea bottles. Let's do the second one as tea mugs. And let's do the third one as tea strainers. So perfect. So check that out. Now I'm going to go ahead, actually, let me do something really, really quick. We're going to go into, let's go back into our dashboard, right? And I'm going to go back into, let's see, products and collections. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this, so you see right here, you see how this tea strainers, this lollipop one doesn't look, as great as these other two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go into the collections menu. We're going to go into tea strainers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go ahead and sort it manually. So that way I can actually drag and drop to which one I want featured on the home page. And I want the submarine tea infuser featured. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to save that. I'm going to come back here, and this is already saved. Make sure you do not reload your theme editor without first saving your changes. So as you can see, this button is in blue, which means the latest changes were saved, so we can safely reload. So let's go ahead and see what happens when we reload. So welcome to Tea Heaven, where all your wildest dreams come true. And let's see, and check that out. The collection list looks awesome. So the next step would just be to take this collection list and let's drag it right below our featured product. So again, this is how our page will look. It goes our header with the nice background, with the nice text. Then we have our featured product, and then down here we have our featured collections. And check this out, you can even change the heading, so we can write literally featured collections. And then we can also write, we can come down here and write, actually no, we can't change the title here because there really is no title. So let's see what else we can do. We have our featured collections, we have a nice product. Actually, let's go ahead, let's move the product down below the featured collections. I feel like that would look a lot better, and it actually does. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like in full screen. Again, that looks really, really nice, really clean. And then we can pretty much, let's go ahead and let's do one last section to finish this off. Now we won't do image with text, we can delete that, and we won't do slideshow with text either, so we'll delete that as well. So let's see again what we can do. So we have blog post, we have a collection list, we already have that, we have a featured collection, but we can put a featured collection actually. I feel like that would work pretty well. So let's go ahead and put the featured collection in. We'll type in best sellers, and again we'll do collection, we'll do let's do tea strainers. So perfect, so check that out. We have 2 rows of tea strainers. We can even go ahead and do 1 row. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into our collections and let's go ahead and organize this so that it looks a lot cleaner. So we'll actually go ahead and move these 3 up so that when you see the featured collection, it will be these 3 images. So again, let's go back to our thing. Let's go ahead and add a view all button, and let's go ahead and save the section. Now we can actually reload, and oh, would you look at that, it actually took effect right away. So that's perfect. So we pretty much have the store set up. So check it out. So we have our, our header with the nice text on it. Then we have our featured collections. Then we have a camera lens coffee mug, which is the featured product. And then we have our best sellers. And again, this just looks very clean. This looks like a very professional homepage. If I were actually going to dive deeper into this niche, into this store, I would actually go ahead and put a little section, maybe a blog post, say like about us, and we can go ahead and write about us, and we can go ahead and select, a blog post that we've written in the past, and actually go ahead and, add it to the site. But again, I'm not actually diving that deep into this niche. This is more of an example store. So we'll leave it at this. But again, right off the bat, this looks really, really professional, really nice. This is the basic, the general conversion boosting theme that I use and the conversion boosting layout that I like to use. So let's go ahead, and the next step now would be to actually go and change the colors of the of everything, right? So we have everything set. Let's actually go into footer real quick. Let's go ahead and add a newsletter sign up, and let's add the payment icons. Now we have right away our footer menu, and if you recall from the first video, that's how we set it up. We set up the privacy policy, the terms of service, and the refund policy. So again, that's all right there in our footer menu, right where a customer can easily access it, and they don't really have to look around your page for it. So again, we'll save that, and let's go back into our general settings. So right before we were in sections, now we're going to head over to general settings, and this is where you can actually go ahead and edit the colors of your site. So right away, we're going to go ahead and edit these colors. So the sales text is by default blue, so we're going to go ahead and change it to this nice shade of red, and we're going to do the same thing with the buttons. So again, we want the buttons to stand out, right? We don't want plain buttons. So if you can see, like right now, you see the add to cart button changed, this view all button changed, the subscribe button changed, and you can see how it looks if we leave it black. Again, the whole goal is to draw more attention to it, and it's to again attract the eye to the subscribe button, to the view all button, especially to the add to cart button. Next, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add a layer of opacity to this image. Let's go ahead and add a 35% layer of black. And what this does is it adds a light layer of black. It's not 100% black, meaning you can't see past it. It just tints the image a little bit, and it helps the text stand out. Excuse me. So again, we can also obviously change, the background color. We can have a nice red if we like, but really no point to that. So let's go ahead and change that back to white. Text fields, small buttons, button text, small button text. That you can keep that the same. I can actually make that black. Let's see what else we have here. Body text and regular text. So that's pretty much it for the colors. So let's go ahead and save that and exit out of there. And here you can change the typography of your page. So say you want to have, larger headings, you can go ahead and change that to say 34 pixels. And let's see. So you see this heading just got bigger. This one got bigger. Let's go ahead and change it to 32. So that looks good. This got bigger as well. And then we can go ahead and change the body text as well, because we don't want the body text to be too small. So let's go ahead and change that to 20 pixels. And now let's go ahead and also bold product titles, which is a great option. And we can keep the same what's it called? The same font, and that's pretty much all good. So again, you can see the titles are now bold. You can see that everything's a little bit bigger and a little bit easier to read. So again, it just looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. And that's pretty much it for the font, for the typography. So again, let's go ahead and save that. And then for yourself, you can go ahead and put in your social media accounts, and once you do, they'll pop up down here, I believe, where you can actually click on one and access it. So like, for example, let's go ahead and let's try this. So let's go ahead and save that, and let's see what happens. So you see this YouTube button popped up. If we click on it, we would actually be brought to the Shopify page, or whatever page it would lead us to. So again, you can do that very well. Let's actually go ahead and do that. Let's change the Vimeo one. So let's go ahead and just to show you guys what it would look like if you had all your social media linked up. Again, you would have all your social icons down there in your footer menu, and it would just look very, very nice. So obviously, I don't know if you would have all of these. You might have, 3, maybe 4. But again, that's how it would look. It would come up right across from your payment icons, and it just looks very, very clean, very, very good. So let's go ahead and save those changes, and then let's go into favicon. A favicon is this logo right here. So if you want to upload a little logo to kind of define your store or help your tab stand out, say like when somebody is in a screen like this, and so your favicon would appear right here. Again, it would help your page or your tab stand out a little bit more, and it would help the customer find your tab among others. So currently I don't have a 32 by 32 pixel image. Again, we can, I don't know, maybe I can pull something up here. Let's see, let's go ahead and try this one. Whatever this is, a nice logo. And let's go ahead and add that as our favicon. So we'll save that and check this out. We can reload this and check out what we get. So, boom, the favicon is up there, our brand new site. Everything looks clean, everything looks awesome. And let's go ahead and let's actually get back into this. So we did the favicon. The next step will be checkout. You shouldn't upload a background image. You don't need that. All you should do is have your custom logo. Again, this will be the same logo that you would use for your store, and that would just help with brand identity on the checkout. So somebody doesn't look at your checkout and be like, oh, what is this? Is this even the same site that I was just purchasing from, or that I was just browsing? Whatever. So again, you can upload a custom logo to your checkout. You can upload, again, backgrounds. You don't really need to do that though, and pretty much you can set everything up here. So that's pretty much it for editing your theme. It's really that easy. So let's go ahead back into Shopify, and again, we're back at our dashboard. Next video, guys, I'll be talking about adding product descriptions and how to actually sell to your customer within your product page and through your product description. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found great value in this video. If you have, please take a second to subscribe, like, and comment on my video. I really appreciate and I really love reading all your comments telling me how much I've helped you guys out. It really brings joy to my day. So again, if you've enjoyed this video, comment, let me know. Subscribe if I've helped you out. And again, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see all of you in the next video.